Hello student. Today we are going to start with lesson number 1, Arrival of Europeans in India, Social Science, Standard 8. Students, we have already learned in the previous standard. Previous standard means last standard, that is last year, that many years ago our country was one of the leading means supreme or top ranked countries in the world. Our country was distinct. Distinct means noticeable in the whole world. The people of various means different countries were being influenced. Influence means affected by our culture and prosperity. Prosperity means success. Many people worldwide means international, were eager. Eager means wishing to enter into trade. Trade means business with our country and earn wealth. Wealth means money out of it. Earlier, the merchants means traders or sellers from the various means different countries came to India from northwest by land route. Since Constantinople is a place, was conquered means defeated by Turk Muslim for the purpose of trading. Trading means buy and sell, business. For years, the Arab traders means businessmen, undertook trade through land route. But as situations changed, trade through land route stopped. Consequently means therefore the demand for Indian commodities means things like silk, cotton clothes, muslin, black pepper, spices, etc. increased in the European countries. To take the advantage of this situation, many countries of Europe started searching for a sea route to India. Subsequently means later, some adventurous means brave or bold sailors of Europe and other countries started the search of sea route to come to India. First of all, Christopher Columbus. Columbus, an Italian explorer, explorer means discoverer, was one of the brave sailors who ventured means move out to find the sea route to India. He thought that one can go to the east via west also. Why did he believe so? Think about it. Columbus started his journey. Journey means trip or tour to India and accidentally means by mistake reached America. As long as he lived, he was under the misconception. Misconception means misunderstanding that he had discovered the sea route to India. Hence, even today, the natives means original of America, are called Red Indians, and the island group in the Caribbean is a place, is known as the West Indies. Next was Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama, a native, means original of Portugal, discovered the sea route to India. He encircled means surrounded or circled the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa and reached the port of Calicut on 26th May 1498 after crossing the Indian Ocean. The then ruling king of Calicut, Jamorin, gave permission to the Portuguese to trade. Trade means business. The Portuguese established a fort in Calicut for trade in 1500 CE. They fortified means protected it and appointed a commander-in-chief, namely Albuquerque, to safeguard the fort. Moving northwards, Albuquerque conquered means defeated Goa in 1506 CE. Within a span means time of 100 years, the Portuguese took control of Mangalore, Goa, Dev, Mumbai and island of Lanka. End of Portuguese rule. In the beginning of the 17th century, the Portuguese expanded. Expanded means enlarged or grown their trade. Trade means business to Bengal. At this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ruled India from Delhi. The Subedar of Bengal complained to Shah Jahan about the behavior of the Portuguese. Thus, the fort of Hooghly was demolished. Demolished means destroy, and the ships were burned as per the order of the emperor. In this way, the Portuguese rule came to end with the exception. Exception means rejections of the territories of Diu Daman and Goa. Next, the Dutch. After 100 years of the arrival of the Portuguese at the end of the 16th century, the Dutch of Holland, now the Netherlands, came to India for trading. Initially means at first they established forts at Pulicat and Madras, now Chennai. They also established a trading center at Agra in the year 1663. Meanwhile, the British also arrived in India. The Dutch could not withstand means face or oppose the competition against the British. Next, British interest in India. During the range means rule of Queen Elizabeth of England, in the year 1600 CE, the British established the East India Company. This company belonged to merchants who wanted to increase their wealth by undertaking trade with India. The first British ship arrived in India at the port of Surat in the year 1608 CE. Captain W. Hawkins, the captain of the ship, was the first British to set foot in India. He met Jahangir but did not get his permission to trade. Thereafter, Sir Thomas Rough arrived in India, who acquired means obtained the permission to establish a trading center in Surat. Later, Delhi went into the hands of Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan gave permission to the British to carry out trade in Bengal. Next, the French. The French established the French East India Company in the year 1664 CE. They established factories in Surat, Machilipatnam and Pondicherry. The head of the French company was Joseph Francois Dupleix, who had the desire to expand. Expand means enlarge the European rule in India. Thus, the French and the British stood in competition against each other to become the strongest. European company. They were innumerable. Innumerable means countless. Disputes means fights and battles, and finally the British emerged. Emerge means come out as the winners. However, the French retained means maintained or continued their control over the trading centers of Puducherry, Mahe and Chandranagar. Next, British trade in Bengal. The British first started their trade on the bank of the river Hooghly and established fort in the year 1651 CE. The fort was garrisoned. Garrisoned means guard for their protection of the factory and got the permission from the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to trade without paying taxes against an annual payment. By this time, the East India Company was in a race to earn more and more money as per the order passed in Bengal. Only the company availed. Availed means make use of the benefits of tax-free trading. However, many officers who were engaged in private trade did not pay the taxes as well. As a result, the income generated from the tax collection in Bengal reduced, which in turn was opposed by the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan. This dispute means fight, kept on recurring. Recurring means come and go even during the time of the Alivardi Khan. After Alivardi Khan, his son Sirajul-Dullah took charge. He got involved into a major battles with the British. Next, Battle of Plassey. Sirajul-Dullah became Nawab of Bengal in the year 1756. He had an overwhelming means huge influence means effect over the British. The British helped the competitors of Sirajul-Dullah by conspiring means planning against him so that he would not remain on the throne of Bengal. There were frequent means daily conflicts means fight with the British merchants regarding payment of taxes. When the British merchants failed to pay taxes which were applicable to both Indians and foreign merchants, the situation changed to a boil means heat. He ordered that the British should not fortify. Fortify means protect the factory, pay the taxes as per the rules and trade as per the terms and conditions. This provocation means inspiration was enough for Siraj to opt means select or go for war, and he succeeded in expelling means remove the British from Calcutta. The British counter attacked under the leadership of Robert Clive. Clive bribed means corrupt Mir Jafar, the commander-in-chief of Sirajudullah, with the promise to confirm the throne of Bengal to him, and convinced means satisfied him to join their side. With his help, Robert Clive defeated and murdered Sirajudullah in the Battle of Plassey. This was the first war fought by the company in India, which marked the beginning of the British rule in India. Thus, this war is considered to be a turning point in the history of India. Next, Battle of Boxer. As promised, the East India Company appointed Mir Jafar as Nawab of Bengal. Robert Clive also went back to England. With the passage of time, Mir Jafar became hostile. Hostile means unkind towards the British. The company decided to replace him with his son-in-law Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was an efficient means well organized, disciplined and clever ruler. The problems arose between Nawab and the company on account of non-payment of taxes, which ultimately means in the end brought both the forces face to face with each other. In 1763, Mir Qasim was defeated by the company, but he escaped. Escaped means run away. He reorganized means changed or reordered his army along with the forces of Nawab of Oudh, Shuja-ud-Dowla and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II. Their combined force met the company forces at Boxer in 1764. The British East India Company won the war, and all of a sudden Bengal, Awadh, which is now known as Lucknow, and Mughal Empire was under their control. Robert Clive was sent to India to take control of the situation. That's how the East India Company, a trading company, emerged. Emerged means came out as a political power in the subcontinent of India. With this, we have completed with the lesson Arrival of Europeans in India. Hope you all have understood. Thank you.